Hello my dear student of class 6. How are you everyone? Hope you are fine by the grace of Allah. Today chapter 8 lecture 4 and this is the last lecture on this chapter. We are discussing about the methods of acquiring citizenship. In the last class, I have discussed about jus sanguinis and jus soli. And today I am going to explain by formal grant. So, citizenship by formal grant. In this method, a citizen of one country will have to apply for obtaining the citizenship of another country. We know a citizen of one country has to live in another country for different purposes such as education, job, business, etc. So, he needs citizenship to enjoy social and political facilities from the state. Then the person has to apply for the citizenship. Okay. After scrutinizing the application, the state will provide citizenship on some conditions. A person will have to fulfill one or more conditions for getting citizenship. Now, whose conditions? Number 1, marries any citizen of that state. Then, buys any property of that state. Next, lives in that state for long time. And 4, joins in any job in that state. Next, joins in the army of that state. 6, knows the language of that state. 7, bears a good character. 8, possesses high efficiency. Okay, so here high efficiency, maybe he or she will be a doctor or engineer or computer engineer. So in this case, if they will show the high efficiency over there, they can apply for the citizenship according to by formal grant. Now last one, takes a political asylum. Okay, that means Rajnoitik Ashray. So it means political asylum means the protection granted by a state to someone who has left their home country as a political refugee. Okay, so here seeking as asylum means someone is asking for political protection from another country because they cannot return to their own country. An asylum seeker must prove that they may face harassment or persecution in their home country due to race, religion, nationality, membership in a particular social group or political options. Now, dual citizenship. So, here dual means two. So, if a person gets citizenship of two countries, it is called dual citizenship. Now, example 1. If a child of any Bangladeshi parents is born in USA, he will get the citizenship of USA according to jus soli. So, I have explained this in the previous class. And he will get citizenship of Bangladesh according to parents' citizenship by the methods of jus sanguinis. Understand? Now, example 2. A person of Bangladesh will get the citizenship of any other country by formal grant also. In this case, he or she has to fulfill some conditions and can enjoy dual citizenship. Clear? But a person may have also multiple citizenship on the basis of different reasons. So, dual citizenship, that means the citizenship of two countries, and there will be two different passports. But if the citizenship of multiple citizenship, that time there will be the 3 or 4 passports will be over there. Now, role of citizens in developing country. We know that development of a country depends on good citizen. Clear? So, good citizen, who are good citizen? So, here qualities of a good citizen. So, he or she is a good citizen when he or she is a intelligent, okay, should be conscious, should be self-constrained or self-controlled, and 4, dedicated to the state. Now, duties and responsibilities of citizens. As a citizens, everybody enjoy a lot of facilities from the state. So, they have some duties and responsibility towards the state. Number 1, one should be educated. 2, one should be loyal to the state. 3, one should be abide by the laws. 4, one should pay taxes regularly. One should cast vote for the right candidates. 6, one should preserve and utilize state property. 7, one should respect the opinions of others. Now, role of citizens in the state. So, citizens, that means good citizens, are very important, or they are playing a great role in performing the state administration. They can establish a good governance, and government is responsible for the development of the state to the good citizen, and all types of development of the state depends on the honesty and efficiency of the citizen. Understand? So, today up to this everyone, be honest, be a good citizen, show respect to your parents and elders, and try to do something for your country. Stay at your home safely. Thank you everyone.